the truth about the global water crisis. Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Mark Shankman, CEO and founder of Rentech Global Solutions, coming at you from Phoenix, Arizona, in a place where water is definitely scarce. And today I wanted to talk about that water scarcity. So the global water crisis is definitely something that affects millions, if not billions of people on the planet. And it's high time that we do something about it. And at Rentech Global Solutions, we're trying to provide solutions to go ahead and make that happen. So let's talk about the scope of the problem. Over 2 billion people live in water scarce areas, and that number is just going to continue to climb as climate change gets worse and the amount of free available fresh water diminishes. The problem occurs because mankind is actually tapping into those freshwater supplies on a regular basis, tapping into the aquifers, using up our freshwater supply, and as the climate change problem grows, all of the fresh water that's stored in the glaciers is released into the ocean and becomes brackish, if not seawater. So the amount of water available to us continues to diminish, and as we continue to tap into the aquifers, we're actually draining the Earth's sort of savings account or bank savings account of water supply. Another thing is over 2.3 billion people lack access to clean sanitation, and the sanitation problem is contaminating our water supply. And once that water supply is contaminated, diseases propagate and go crazy like cholera and dysentery and other medical conditions. Here's another really interesting statistic, is that over 70% of our water goes toward agriculture, goes toward irrigation. And we need that obviously for our food supply, but there are many, many things we can do about irrigation water because it doesn't need to be the same quality as our drinking water for human beings and our families. So we've got to look into innovation, and we've got to look into policy changes to procure and create safety for our water supplies. The water supplies continue to diminish, as I mentioned before, and we need to do something about it. So at Rentech, we believe in innovation, and we need to rely on the politicians to create regulation that protects that water supply. So I want to touch on just a couple of the simple solutions that we have as far as water goes at Rentech. First and foremost, we have atmospheric water generators. Those atmospheric water generators pull humidity or moisture out of the air, creating clean drinking water. It actually disinfects and mineralizes to create the proper pH and the proper taste to our water that we're all accustomed to. Those atmospheric water generators can produce either a handful of gallons of water for a single individual, or upwards of thousands of gallons of water a day if you combine these things in series. A second way we can offer solutions is through AC water recycling. So AC water recycling is a fascinating concept that most people aren't even aware of. Our AC units are actually atmospheric water generators. They actually create condensation through the cooling of the air for our homes, and that water in general, probably 99.9% of the time, is discharged as wastewater. And that's all water that we can recycle and reuse, and we're talking about thousands of gallons of water a day. If you look at a single state, we could be talking millions of gallons of water, especially in some of these water-torn, drought-ridden areas like California and New Mexico and Arizona and all of the Colorado states that rely on the Colorado River for water. We also have Atlantis flow cells, which clean the groundwater supply in the same way that nature does. And those flow cells not only clean the water, but then can be used to create tanks to recycle that water and then reuse it as irrigation. Or it comes out so clean that it actually could be potable water. However, we use the flow cells really for irrigation purposes and for cleaning the ground supply water before it enters the rest of the ground supply and contaminate it. Works great for eliminating retention ponds and stormwater drainage. All of that stuff can be recycled and reused and cleaned in a way that either saves the groundwater, keeps it from becoming contaminated, or reuse and recycling of that water. So at Rentech, we rely on innovation and technology to help solve the water crisis. If you want to learn more about the water crisis and you want to learn more about what Rentech can offer and how we can change the situation with the global water crisis, definitely check out the link in my profile. And we look forward to seeing you over at the Rentech website. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more amazing content.